Oh, hell to the no. Hey guys, what's good? What's poppin'? Recently, a lot of you guys have been asking me for an updated makeup routine. To be honest, not much has changed. I was really baffled when everyone was asking me to do an updated makeup video, but then I clocked what has changed, and I think since I got the Canon G7X Mark II, I feel like this camera is picking up my makeup a lot better than my previous camera, which was the Canon G7X, just the first one. Let me actually pull up my other camera so you guys can see side by side and kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. So here's my old camera. Wait, hold on, let me clean the lens at least, do it some bit of justice. All right. Oh, hell to the no. Guys, so imagine I've been doing my makeup and I've been coming through, but it just hasn't been showing on the camera. I feel so sad. This is what you guys used to put up with. I actually feel so sad. Oh my gosh, I feel so, and look, my makeup just looks so shit. Like the color, the hue, everything looks so shit. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Do you know what, guys? I'm about to give you guys my makeup routine in better quality because you guys deserve it. I've been putting you guys through torture. Like, seriously. Anyways, you guys have been asking for it, so let's get into my current makeup routine. Ignore my hair. We're gonna style it after we finish doing my face. My brows they're kind of full here, but they're just lacking. To be quite honest, I don't do much to my eyebrows. I just kind of fill them in. I never fill in the front section of my eyebrows. I use the brush on this pencil and just, you know, just blend it all out. I'm gonna use my NARS Creamy Radiance Concealer in the shade Caramel. I like to use this concealer in this shade in the areas that need extra brightening. So around my eyebrows usually, I might do extra brightening underneath my eyes, but you guys will see that later on. So I just like draw a line underneath my brow, and then I do another one on top of my brow. And then after that, I just blend it all out. And the brush I'm using is actually the Urban Decay brush that comes in the palette that I do not use. You guys would think that I've got something against Urban Decay. I love Urban Decay. I just am still traumatized by the Naked Eyeshadow palettes, like literally. I'm gonna use the Benefit Professional Primer. We still the kids we used to be. Sorry, I'm in love with Kanye's album. So I'm just gonna apply that all over my face, and especially in the areas that I've got quite large pores, because this primer kind of like blurs it out a little bit, you know. My favorite foundation, the Kat Von D foundation, has run out. I like this foundation a lot. I'm in the shade Deep Neutral, so I'm going to use this Lancome Ultra Wear foundation in the shade 13. I'm not a big fan of the shade range of this foundation. It pulls orange on my skin, and I have a neutral undertone. I don't have like a red undertone, so I think when I said that before, a lot of people thought that I meant that it's too deep of a shade for me. It's not. It's just too orange. Anyways, I've applied 3 pumps on my beauty blender, and I'm literally just applying this product mainly on my cheek area, so you guys can see it on my skin. It looks orange. This Kat Von D Lock-It foundation is actually deeper in tone than this one. It just doesn't, it's just neutral, but it's fine, it's cool, we can make it work. And plus I got that foundation for Christmas. My sister got it for me, so I'm gonna use it. I'm just letting you guys know it's just not my shade, but it's all good. It's not like I haven't used orange foundations before in my life, you know. Shouts to all the drugstore foundations for deeper skin tones. Low-key drag, I'm joking. So what I like to do is apply most of the product in the areas that have quite a lot of hyperpigmentation, and then I just take the excess and I just plop it in the areas that don't really have like much scarring, basically everywhere else apart from my cheeks. This foundation, it gives me the coverage, but I feel like you could kind of see the scarring still coming through. So we're just gonna do 2 more pumps. Actually, 1 large pump is good, and then just dot that like right there. Reason why actually I like the Kat Von D Lock It foundation is because I sweat a lot, I'm oily, and I've got hyperpigmentation. 2 pumps is enough to snatch my face, you know. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal foundation stick in the shade Espresso. I'm gonna apply this just there, down there. Squeeze my beauty blender and then just blend that out. I'm gonna just use this excess in the hairline and stuff. After contour, we highlight, and to highlight, I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Lock It concealer in the shade D35 Neutral. As you can see, I highlight my chin underneath my eyes, and then I'm gonna go in on my forehead, and then I'm gonna just drag this 1 time down the bridge of my nose. Now we're gonna blend. I like to focus my highlight in the center of my face, like I don't drag out my highlight, but any excess product that I have like in this area, I'll just pop it on my eyelid, and then with the bridge of my nose I just kind of blend it out with my finger. After I've highlighted, I like to go in with the concealer that is a little bit brighter. I just use this in the areas that I need it. I don't really use like shimmer highlighter as much, like for a day-to-day beat. I like to achieve like my glow with just like a brighter concealer. Before I actually set any highlight powder, I like to powder everything in place. So I'm going to use NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder, and I'm just going to pop this with a large powder brush right all over my face. I'm going to set the concealer with SACHA Buttercup, every black girl's fave, and I just pop my beauty blender in the powder, and then I just set everything in place. Down the bridge of my nose. See? I'm gonna cut the cheek with powder too. Because I'm gonna let this set for a sec, I like to make sure that the highlight powder is not too wide of a line. So I'm just gonna blend that, because once it sets on your nose, it's set there for good. And then I'm gonna take the powder, and I know this is doing the most, I'm gonna put this literally all over my eyelid, because obviously I put concealer there too. I'm gonna dust off the sides of the powder, really just bake in the center of my face. It looks like I've contoured my nose, but I haven't contoured my nose, I've just highlighted it. I'm gonna set the cream contour with a powder. I'm gonna use MAC Film Noir for this. I'm going to use Tammy Clark's collaboration with Makeup Revolution. This is the Tropical Paradise palette. For everyday vibes, I don't use colors as much anymore. I love using this color in the palette. I sweep this all in my crease, and I'm pretty generous with it too, just adding warmth to my eyes. Before I move on with my eyes, I just want to blend out all this powder before it gets a bit too crazy. So this is CoverGirl Queen bronzer in the shade Ebony Bronze. I love this bronzer. I want to use this in my crease. Once I use this in my eyelids, I'm pretty much done with my eye makeup. So I'm going to use Lancome Hypnosis mascara. Just adding light coats of mascara to my eyelashes. A lot of you guys always ask me, Drea, what lashes are you wearing? These are the Empress Lash from Patron Cosmetics. I love these style lashes so much. You can get money off my with the code Drea. Obviously I've worn these quite a few times, so they're a little bit raggedy, but they're still doing the job. And you know me, I have to have big lashes on my face because I've got quite big features, like my nose obviously, and of course my lips. Oh my gosh, everything on my face just has to look big, because otherwise it's not proportionate, you know. I don't know. I'm gonna go in and bronze up our skin. I'm gonna go back in with CoverGirl Queen's Ebony Bronzer. This is the Backstage Angle Brush. This is a game changer. I love bronzer. Bronzer just is my shit. What I love about this bronzer is like a really gorgeous hue. So I'm just, you know, working that in the hairline area, my cheeks, my jawline. Cosmetics. I'm actually going to use the SACHA Cosmetics Buttercup powder in the shade Light. And with this bad boy, we're going to go in underneath the eyes and just give us some extra brightening. Like keep it like in there. And I'm just patting that into the skin, letting it melt into the skin. I need to sharpen up my lip pencil. This is MAC's Chestnut. So I'm just gonna line my lips first. I really need to sort out my mustache. You could actually wear this all over your lips, you know. I used to do that all the time. This is MAC's Antique Velvet Matte Lipstick, and I'm gonna work this on top of the liner, but we want to try and keep the center open. And then we're gonna go in with MAC's matte lipstick in the shade Naturally Yours. This is going in the center. I'm gonna mix and blend the thing. This is MAC's Sun Powder, and this is gonna give us like a nice flush to the cheeks, you know, and warmth to the skin, honey. I'm gonna use MAC 224 brush with this same bronzer, and we're gonna use this like on our lower lash line. So now I need to style my hair so that the look looks a little bit better. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. So my hair's kind of semi somewhere. I just need to go over my brows this one last time. But I feel like the powder went all in the brows. I like a bit more of a dark brow, you know. Then I'm gonna go in with some mascara on my lower lash line. I'm not gonna coat them too crazy. I just want a light little sweep. This is my current makeup routine. I really don't feel like much has changed, but I'm really happy that you guys get to see my makeup routine in better quality, because the last camera was just not cutting it, sis. I feel like some may consider this makeup routine a lot to really do. Too much powder, too much product, too much this, too much that. I totally understand. This routine is what works for me, and you guys can take from it what you will. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and thumbs up for better camera quality. All the products and everything will be down below in the description bar as per usual. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I will reply with a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys to the moon and back. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye. Ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. Bang bang, shut me down. Bang bang. That's how I prep my lips. I lick my lips and then I kind of chocolate. Sweet like chocolate, boy.